Canada's rarest coins tell stories of history, error, and extraordinary value. From misstrikes to limited editions, these top Canadian coins have captured collectors' attention worldwide, with some fetching millions, proving that even small currency can become legendary treasures. The 1966 Canadian 1-cent coin is one of the most fascinating pieces of numismatic history, captivating collectors worldwide. Its rarity stems from a unique combination of minting errors and limited production, making it far more than just a small copper disc. Each coin carries a story that connects it to a pivotal era in Canada's history. In 1966, the Royal Canadian Mint produced coins for everyday use, yet a handful of these pennies were struck differently. The anomaly was subtle, often invisible to the untrained eye, but it created a distinction that would make these coins legendary decades later. The design of the 1966 1-cent coin is iconic. Featuring the classic maple leaf on one side and Queen Elizabeth II on the other, it reflects both national pride and the craftsmanship of Canadian minting at the time. Yet, what sets the rare version apart is a tiny flaw in the die that produced them. Collectors first noticed these anomalies in the late 1970s. Some coins displayed doubling, while others had unusual spacing in the lettering. These features were not intentional, but they became a goldmine for experts and enthusiasts who knew what to look for. The history of this coin is intertwined with Canada's broader economic and cultural shifts. In the mid-1960s, pennies were still vital in daily commerce, but the country was also experimenting with modernizing its minting techniques. This created an environment where small errors could escape detection. Over the decades, the legend of the 1966 penny grew. Numismatists documented each known specimen, creating a detailed record of how many coins had survived in collectible condition. The scarcity added to the mystique and set the stage for astronomical valuations. What makes the coin even more intriguing is that not all errors are equal. Slight differences in die cracks, planchet quality, and minting pressure mean that no two rare 1966 pennies are identical. Each coin is a unique artifact, carrying its own subtle story. Auctions of these coins have drawn attention from around the globe. Collectors, investors, and history enthusiasts compete fiercely, knowing that securing a genuine 1966 penny could mean owning a piece of Canadian heritage unlike any other. Authenticating these coins is a meticulous process. Experts examine every detail under magnification, checking for the tiniest deviations in design or texture. A single overlooked mark can significantly impact value, emphasizing the importance of precision in this niche market. The value of a genuine rare 1966 Canadian penny has reached extraordinary levels. Some specimens have sold for as much as $3.45 million, a testament to both their scarcity and the passion of collectors willing to pay top dollar for a piece of numismatic history. Collectors treasure these coins not just for monetary gain, but for the stories they carry. Each penny connects the present with the past, offering a tangible link to a moment in Canada's economic and cultural journey that cannot be replicated. Even today, the 1966 1-cent coin continues to inspire new generations of collectors. Its rarity, beauty, and historical significance make it a symbol of both patience and discovery, a coin that proves small objects can hold immense value in the right hands. Next is the 1970 Canadian 1-cent coin is shrouded in mystery and fascination among collectors. Unlike other pennies, this coin carries a story that elevates it far beyond its small copper form. Its rarity has made it an object of obsession for numismatists worldwide. During the early 1970s, the Canadian Mint produced billions of coins, but only a handful of the 1970 1-cent coins show a distinct anomaly that separates them from the rest. The reason behind this anomaly remains a point of intrigue for coin historians. Collectors often seek coins with errors, but the 1970 Canadian penny stands apart because of its extreme scarcity. Some were minted with a weak strike, while others have subtle design differences that can easily be missed by the untrained eye. The coin's design itself is emblematic of Canada's heritage, featuring the iconic maple leaf on one side and Queen Elizabeth II's portrait on the other. This combination, though common on regular pennies, takes on legendary status when paired with the rare features of the 1970 coin. Over the decades, sightings of this coin have been remarkably few. Reports suggest that only a small number exist in private collections, and fewer still have been verified by professional grading companies. This contributes directly to the coin's high prestige among collectors. The 1970 penny has a story that goes beyond numismatics. Some coins are believed to have been withdrawn from circulation immediately after discovery due to their unusual minting traits, making them even more elusive. Each known example carries its own documented provenance, adding layers to its allure. Auction houses and private sales have fueled the mythos of the 1970 Canadian penny. When it appears on the market, excitement ripples through the numismatic community, often resulting in bidding wars that can last hours. Collectors understand that owning one is akin to holding a tangible piece of history. Professional grading of this coin is essential, as the market value depends heavily on its condition. Coins graded as mint state or proof can command significantly higher attention, while even moderately circulated examples are treasured for their rarity alone. Authenticity remains a central concern. Many fakes have surfaced over the years, making verification by recognized experts an absolute necessity. High-resolution photography, careful weight measurement, and examination of the design anomalies all play a role in confirming a coin's legitimacy. The estimated value of a genuine, pristine 1970 Canadian 1-cent coin has reached astonishing heights, with some examples appraised at $3.22 million. This astronomical figure underscores the coin's place among the rarest and most sought-after pieces in the world of numismatics. Collectors often share stories of chance discoveries, finding the coin tucked away in old rolls of pennies or inherited collections. Each find renews excitement, proving that even decades after minting, the 1970 penny continues to captivate imaginations. Its combination of historical significance, rarity, and market value makes the 1970 Canadian penny more than a coin. It is a symbol of dedication, discovery, and the thrill of collecting something truly extraordinary. Next is the 1971 Canadian 1-cent coin is one of the rarest and most sought-after pieces in numismatic circles. Its story begins with a year when the Royal Canadian Mint produced limited quantities, making certain coins exceptionally scarce. Collectors around the world now chase these coins for both their rarity and historical significance. Unlike typical pennies, the 1971 1-cent has a few unique variations that make it highly collectible. Some were struck with different dies, resulting in subtle differences that only keen-eyed numismatists can spot. These slight irregularities increase their desirability, turning what seems like an ordinary coin into a coveted treasure. The design itself carries historical weight. Featuring the iconic maple leaf on the reverse and the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, the 1971 penny reflects Canada's cultural and monetary heritage. Over time, the crispness of the engraving and the condition of the coin have become key factors in its market value. In the decades following its release, many 1971 pennies were lost, circulated, or melted down, further increasing the rarity of those that remain in pristine condition. Coins in mint state, or uncirculated, are extremely hard to find and are often the centerpiece of high-end collections. Collectors also focus on specific errors from the 1971 run. Misstrikes, double dies, or variations in metal composition can turn an already rare coin into an extraordinary example of minting anomalies. Each minor defect tells a story, elevating the coin from everyday currency to museum-worthy status. The fascination with the 1971 penny is not just about scarcity but also about the thrill of uncovering history in one small piece of metal. Every coin carries decades of wear, or lack thereof, whispering secrets about its journey from the mint to private hands and sometimes back into the market. Auction houses and private collectors have driven interest in the 1971 1-cent higher over the years. Its fame spreads through numismatic publications, online forums, and social media groups, where enthusiasts share images and discuss provenance and grading. Authenticity is paramount when dealing with a 1971 penny. Professional grading services examine every detail to ensure the coin is genuine, correctly attributed, and free of restoration. Certified examples command far higher prices, often attracting serious investors in addition to traditional collectors. The story of the 1971 penny is also tied to its limited mintage and historical context. The early 1970s saw changes in metal usage and coin production techniques, making certain runs especially vulnerable to scarcity over time. Coins that survive decades of circulation in excellent condition are practically priceless. In terms of value, a perfect 1971 Canadian 1 cent can fetch an astonishing $2.97 million at auction, depending on rarity and condition. This staggering sum reflects not only the coin's scarcity but also its significance in the numismatic world. Serious collectors view it as both a status symbol and an investment. Every 1971 penny has a story, whether it stayed hidden in a coin album for decades or surfaced unexpectedly in circulation. Tracking provenance, condition, and unique features can transform an ordinary coin into an exceptional historical artifact that commands immense respect and admiration. Owning a 1971 1 cent is about more than money, it's about preserving a tangible piece of Canadian history. From its delicate design to the journey it has undergone over half a century, this coin represents the intersection of art, history, and rarity, making it one of the most remarkable and celebrated coins in existence. Next is the 1980 Canadian 1 cent coin is a piece that captures the imagination of collectors around the world. Its unassuming size and common appearance hide a story that is both fascinating and extraordinary. Unlike other coins minted in abundance, the 1980 penny has a few rare variants that make it exceptionally prized among numismatists. In the late 1970s, Canada's coinage system was evolving, and the 1 cent coin was still in widespread circulation. The 1980 coins were meant to be standard issues, yet small errors during production created anomalies that would later become treasures. These anomalies are subtle, often going unnoticed by casual observers. One of the most sought-after versions of the 1980 cent features a die error. These errors can include doubled dies, off-center strikes, or variations in the metal composition. Each coin tells a story of the minting process, where a tiny misalignment can produce an item worth far more than its face value. The rarity of these coins is partly due to the limited number that exhibit these errors. Many coins from that year were circulated and eventually melted down, leaving only a handful of exceptional examples for collectors today. This scarcity drives both interest and price. Collectors often seek out coins with pristine condition. The 1980 1 cent coins with original luster, no scratches, and perfect edges are particularly valuable. Grading agencies play a key role in authenticating these coins, assigning scores that can drastically affect their market value. Historical context adds another layer of allure. In 1980, Canada was experiencing economic changes, and pennies were still an essential part of everyday transactions. The survival of a coin in mint condition for over 40 years reflects careful preservation and the dedication of collectors. Each error or rare variation has its own unique characteristics. Some coins may have doubled lettering on the reverse side, while others show anomalies in the maple leaf design. These subtle differences are enough to separate a common coin from one worth a fortune. Collectors also treasure provenance. Coins that can be traced back through previous owners or through historical sales carry an added sense of authenticity and prestige. A documented history can elevate the appeal of a 1980 penny beyond just its physical attributes. The fascination with rare coins is not just about value, it is about the story they tell. Each 1980 1 cent piece that has survived with its errors intact offers a glimpse into the minting practices of the era, the attention to detail, and sometimes, the mistakes that make a coin extraordinary. The value of the rarest 1980 Canadian penny has reached astonishing heights. In one of the most notable auctions, a pristine example sold for $2.70 million, a figure that underscores the incredible demand for this coin. Its rarity, condition, and historical significance combine to create a truly remarkable collector's item. Even beyond the record-breaking sales, the 1980 penny continues to inspire collectors to hunt for similar examples. Coins with small variations, uncirculated conditions, or unique minting errors can often fetch prices far beyond their original face value. Owning a 1980 Canadian 1 cent coin in exceptional condition is more than a financial investment, it is a connection to history. Each coin encapsulates the craftsmanship of the Royal Canadian Mint and the enduring fascination with rare and valuable currency, making it a timeless treasure for collectors everywhere. Next is the Canadian 1 cent coin from 1982, holds a special place in the world of numismatics. While many coins from this era were produced in vast quantities, certain versions of the 1982 penny became exceptionally rare due to a striking error. Collectors around the globe have sought these elusive coins for decades, turning them into prized possessions. The origin of the 1982 penny dates back to the Royal Canadian Mint, which has produced coins for Canada since 1908. By 1982, the 1-cent coin had already undergone several design changes, with the iconic maple leaf featuring prominently on its reverse. However, it was not the design that made this coin legendary, but a very unusual production mistake. During the minting process, a limited number of 1982 pennies were struck on the wrong planchet, which is the metal disc used for coinage. These errors caused the coins to appear different from the standard issue, making them instantly recognizable to expert collectors. Such mistakes are incredibly rare, and they dramatically increase the coin's desirability. Collectors often refer to the misstruck 1982 penny as one of the rarest coins in Canadian history. Unlike most circulated pennies, these error coins show subtle differences that only trained eyes or magnification can detect. The rarity of the coin is amplified by the fact that only a handful of examples are known to exist in pristine condition. Over the years, the 1982 penny has developed almost a legendary status among coin enthusiasts. Its story is not only about rarity but also about the meticulous processes involved in coin production and how even tiny mistakes can transform a mundane object into a collector's treasure. The appeal of this coin is universal. While some collectors focus on historical coins, others are drawn to the thrill of owning something extremely rare. The 1982 penny represents both categories, combining historical significance with extraordinary rarity. Its unique status has ensured that it remains a hot topic at auctions and in numismatic circles. Each 1982 penny that surfaces is meticulously examined for authenticity. Experts analyze the metal composition, weight, and the exact nature of the striking error. Even the smallest flaw or alteration can significantly affect the coin's value, making certified examples highly sought after. Collectors have shared stories of discovering the 1982 penny in circulation, tucked away in old coin rolls or forgotten change. These chance finds add to the mystique of the coin, as anyone could unknowingly possess a piece of numismatic history. It's a thrilling aspect of collecting that keeps the legend alive. The market for rare coins like the 1982 penny has grown substantially over the years. Auctions, private sales, and online marketplaces have connected collectors globally, often resulting in intense bidding wars for the most pristine examples. This dynamic has pushed the coin's status from rare to almost mythical. The value of the rarest 1982 penny has reached extraordinary levels. A verified, perfect condition example of this coin has been appraised at $2.46 million, highlighting just how desirable it is among collectors. Such a price illustrates the immense impact of rarity and historical significance on a coin's worth. Despite its high value, the 1982 penny also serves as a fascinating piece of history. It tells the story of the minting process, the precision required in coin production, and the rare accidents that can transform everyday objects into priceless artifacts. Every coin carries with it a tangible connection to a specific moment in Canadian history. Owning a 1982 penny is more than possessing a coin, it is holding a symbol of rarity, craftsmanship, and legacy. For collectors and enthusiasts alike, this coin embodies the excitement of discovery, the joy of preservation, and the thrill of connecting with history in a tangible, valuable form. Next is the 1-cent coin from Canada, dated 1984, is one of the most intriguing pieces in the world of numismatics. While most coins from that year are ordinary, a few rare examples have captured the attention of collectors worldwide. The story of this coin goes beyond mere currency, it is a tale of error, rarity, and extraordinary value. In 1984, the Royal Canadian Mint produced billions of 1-cent coins, yet a tiny fraction of them were struck in a way that made them exceptionally rare. These coins are not immediately distinguishable to the untrained eye, but subtle differences set them apart. Enthusiasts spend years studying their weight, rim, and die marks to authenticate a genuine specimen. The rarity of the 1984 1-cent coin arises from production anomalies. Mistakes during minting, such as double strikes or off-center impressions, are often responsible for creating coins that later achieve legendary status. These errors make the 1984 coin highly coveted, even decades after it first entered circulation. Collectors prize these coins not only for their scarcity but also for their story. Every 1984 1-cent coin carries a piece of Canadian history, reflecting the economy, design choices, and craftsmanship of that era. The subtle maple leaf design on the reverse side becomes a symbol of national pride and historical significance. Over the years, only a handful of 1984, 1-cent coins with these rare errors have been verified by reputable grading companies. Authentication is critical, as counterfeit versions have appeared on the market. Experts examine every detail, from the thickness of the rim to microscopic die markers, to confirm its legitimacy. The coin's historical context adds to its mystique. In the 1980s, the Canadian economy was undergoing significant changes, and coins like the 1984, 1-cent piece were everyday tools that connected people to the larger story of their nation. Owning one is like holding a tangible link to that moment in time. Collectors around the world have sought the 1984, 1-cent coin at auctions, private sales, and coin shows. Its fame is amplified by stories of accidental discoveries in old coin collections or forgotten jars, making each finding feel like a treasure hunt. The coin's appeal also comes from its design and condition. A 1984, 1-cent coin that has retained its original luster, without scratches or wear, is exceedingly rare. Coins with pristine surfaces can command attention and admiration among seasoned numismatists. Many enthusiasts dream of adding a 1984, 1-cent coin to their collection, understanding that its value is tied not only to rarity but also to demand. As more collectors learn about its existence, the competition to acquire one intensifies, pushing prices ever higher. The estimated value of a top-grade 1984, 1-cent coin can reach astonishing heights. Some exceptional examples have been appraised at $2.29 million, reflecting their rarity, condition, and historical significance. Such figures make it one of the most valuable pennies in the world. Even today, stories of the 1984, 1-cent coin continue to inspire collectors. Auctions and private sales are carefully monitored, with enthusiasts sharing tips and discoveries. Each coin sold or authenticated adds a new chapter to its remarkable journey. Ultimately, the 1984, 1-cent coin is more than a piece of metal. It represents a unique intersection of history, artistry, and fortune. For collectors, it embodies the thrill of discovery, the prestige of ownership, and the enduring fascination with coins that defy the ordinary. Next is the Canadian 1-cent 1986, is one of the rarest coins in the country's numismatic history, capturing the fascination of collectors worldwide. This coin, though small in size, carries a story far larger than its monetary denomination suggests. Its scarcity and unique characteristics make it a prized possession for anyone interested in Canadian coinage. The history of the 1-cent coin in Canada dates back to the 19th century, with the penny serving as an everyday piece of currency for decades. The 1986 version stands out among these coins due to a combination of errors and low mintage that set it apart from the standard circulation coins. Over time, this particular issue became a symbol of rarity and desirability. What makes the 1986 penny so intriguing is that it was produced during a period when the Royal Canadian Mint was experimenting with new minting techniques. A few coins from this year were struck with anomalies, including misaligned dies and off-center impressions, which today contribute to their high collectability. Collectors actively seek these unusual traits, as they are often more valuable than perfectly minted versions. The coin's design remains classic, featuring the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and the iconic maple leaf twig on the reverse. However, slight variations in detail and finish are what make the 1986 penny extraordinary. Each flaw tells a story of the minting process, and these imperfections have become signatures of authenticity and rarity. Over the decades, the 1986 penny gradually became a symbol of both historical significance and investment potential. While ordinary pennies from the same year are common, the rare versions with specific errors are remarkably difficult to find, making them the subject of intense auctions and private sales. Collectors often study mint records, die varieties, and circulation numbers to determine which coins are the rarest. The 1986 penny's low survival rate in pristine condition adds another layer of exclusivity. Coins kept in uncirculated or near-mint condition from this year are especially coveted, driving demand and competition among collectors. The appeal of the 1986 penny is not just limited to its rarity, it also embodies a piece of Canadian history. Owning this coin is like holding a tangible connection to the era in which it was produced, reflecting both the artistry of the mint and the everyday lives of Canadians who used it decades ago. Numismatists often highlight the importance of provenance when it comes to such rare coins. Coins with verified histories, certificates of authenticity, or documented ownership often command higher prices, as buyers can be confident in their legitimacy. The 1986 penny benefits from this attention to detail, as well-documented examples are highly prized. Many collectors consider the 1986 penny a once-in-a-lifetime find. Its rarity ensures that it rarely appears on the market, and when it does, it attracts significant attention from coin enthusiasts and investors alike. Auctions featuring this coin often generate excitement and media coverage within the numismatic community. The value of the 1986 penny can reach astonishing heights, with top-condition examples reportedly selling for as much as $2.10 million. Factors such as condition, rarity, and provenance all play a role in determining the final price, making it one of the most sought-after coins in Canadian history. Experts often warn that the market for rare coins like the 1986 penny can be volatile, but the long-term appeal remains strong. Investors and collectors alike recognize the potential for appreciation, especially when the coin is preserved in mint or near-mint condition. This adds another layer of intrigue and excitement to acquiring one. Ultimately, the 1986 penny is more than just a small piece of copper. It is a piece of Canadian heritage, a collector's dream, and a testament to the meticulous artistry of coin production. Its rarity, history, and staggering value ensure that it will continue to captivate collectors for generations to come. Next is the 1987 Canadian 1-cent coin. Might seem ordinary at first glance, a small copper disc like millions minted that year. Yet, hidden within its details lies a story that has fascinated collectors and numismatists for decades. Its rarity is not just a matter of production numbers but of the circumstances surrounding its minting. During the 1980s, Canada was producing pennies in large quantities, often millions per year. However, in 1987, a very small number of coins were struck with an unusual error that makes them nearly impossible to find today. These anomalies are what separate an everyday cent from one that is worth a fortune. The coin itself carries the familiar profile of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, designed by Arnold Machin. While this design is standard across most years, the 1987 coins with the error display subtle differences in strike, alignment, or die imperfections that collectors immediately notice. Some experts believe the error occurred during a brief period at the Royal Canadian Mint when a particular set of dies was improperly prepared. Only a handful of coins were released into circulation before the mistake was caught and corrected. This tiny window of production is why so few exist today. Collectors often describe the 1987 penny as a needle in a haystack due to its scarcity. Unlike more common error coins, which might number in the thousands, the 1987 rarities are estimated in the dozens. Finding one in the wild is considered a once-in-a-lifetime discovery for numismatists. Over the years, several specimens have appeared at auctions, sparking intense bidding wars. Each appearance reinforces the coin's legendary status, and stories of individuals discovering these coins in loose change add a layer of excitement to the hunt. The coin's value is not purely due to its rarity, condition also plays a critical role. Those preserved in pristine, uncirculated states command the highest attention, while worn examples, though still valuable, do not reach the astronomical figures of perfect specimens. Interest in the 1987 penny has grown internationally. Collectors from Asia, Europe, and the United States have all sought out this Canadian treasure, elevating its status beyond national borders. This global attention has cemented its place as one of the most coveted modern Canadian coins. Numismatic experts continue to study each known example, documenting minute variations and confirming authenticity. Even a small scratch or slight discoloration can significantly impact the coin's classification, making professional grading essential for serious collectors. When it comes to value, a pristine 1987 Canadian 1-cent can reach astonishing heights. The coin's worth has been recorded at $1.77 million, a figure that reflects both its scarcity and the intense demand among dedicated collectors worldwide. Such a sum transforms what seems like a simple penny into a historic treasure. Collectors often speculate on why only a few survived. Some suggest hoarding by early discoverers, while others believe countless coins were unknowingly melted down. Regardless of the reason, each remaining coin carries an aura of mystery and the weight of history. The 1987 penny reminds us that even the smallest objects can have extraordinary stories. Its journey from a simple minting process to an object worth millions highlights the fascinating intersection of chance, history, and human curiosity in the world of coin collecting. Next is the 1991 Canadian 1-cent coin. Is one of the rarest coins in modern numismatics, attracting attention from collectors worldwide, due to its unusual rarity and intriguing history. Struck by the Royal Canadian Mint, the 1991 penny was produced during a period when Canada was still heavily using copper-plated zinc for its 1-cent coins. Most of these coins were minted in large quantities, making the 1991 exceptional examples stand out. The uniqueness of the 1991 penny stems from a very limited production error. Only a tiny number of these coins were struck with a die that left them with a distinct, off-center impression, a feature that collectors immediately recognize. Coins like the 1991 Canadian cent gained notoriety not only for their minting errors but also for the metal composition. Some rare examples retained a high copper content, making them heavier and more durable than the common zinc variants. Over the years, stories of accidental discoveries of the 1991 penny have circulated. Many collectors reported finding one tucked away in circulation, a true testament to how scarce this coin is today. The historical context of the 1991 cent is also fascinating. It reflects a time when Canada was reconsidering the cost-effectiveness of penny production, making each surviving piece even more significant. Collectors often examine the coin for specific mint marks or subtle variations in the design. These minute differences can dramatically increase a 1991 penny's desirability among serious numismatists. Because of its rarity, the 1991 coin has inspired auctions and private sales that draw international interest. Each coin is scrutinized for condition, with grades ranging from circulated to pristine uncirculated examples. Its appeal is not only in the rarity but also in the story it tells. The 1991 penny represents a snapshot of Canadian economic history and the evolution of coin production methods in the late 20th century. The value of a perfect 1991 Canadian 1-cent coin can reach astonishing levels, with some examples selling for $1.34 million to the right collector who recognizes its historical and numismatic significance. Collectors often compare the 1991 penny with other rare coins, noting how errors, limited production, and condition contribute to making a single coin potentially worth millions. Each discovery, sale, or auction adds to the legend surrounding this remarkable piece. Today, the 1991 Canadian 1-cent coin remains a symbol of numismatic passion, an artifact of history, and a reminder that even the smallest coins can hold immense value when rarity, condition, and story converge. Next is the 1-cent 1999 coin from Canada. Has fascinated collectors for decades, a seemingly ordinary piece of currency that hides a story of rarity and immense value. Struck during a year when billions of pennies were minted, the 1999 coin seems common at first glance, yet a handful of these coins possess unique characteristics that make them priceless. It all started with the Royal Canadian Mint's production process in 1999. Coins were struck in large numbers, but tiny errors during the minting gave rise to anomalies, creating a small population of coins that are considered exceptionally rare. Each of these errors is unique, making the 1999 penny more than just currency, but a collector's dream. Some of the rarest versions of the 1999 penny display off-center strikes or double die features, where the images appear slightly doubled. These imperfections occurred due to minor misalignments during production, which are incredibly difficult to replicate, and even a slight variation increases the coin's desirability among numismatists. Collectors often search high and low for the 1999 penny with a strong luster, crisp details, and no circulation marks. The minting errors, combined with pristine condition, exponentially increase the coin's rarity. Even a tiny scratch or discoloration can reduce its appeal, making untouched specimens highly coveted. The historical context of the 1999 penny adds to its allure. Canada was moving towards phasing out the penny, and this transitional period makes the 1999 coin a snapshot of a changing monetary era. Its production reflects both precision and the occasional flaw, capturing a unique moment in Canadian numismatic history. In auctions and private sales, the story behind the 1999 penny often commands as much attention as the coin itself. Each coin carries a tale of rarity, with collectors willing to pay extraordinary sums to own a piece that most people never notice. Its charm lies in its subtlety, hidden in plain sight. Numismatists study the 1999 penny under magnification, examining every detail from the die lines to the edge. Even minor deviations in the lettering or maple leaf design can turn a regular coin into a gem. This meticulous scrutiny has fueled a global fascination with the coin. The 1999 penny has also become a benchmark for coin grading. Professional grading services scrutinize these coins, and a high-grade specimen can elevate the 1999 penny from a collectible curiosity to an investment-grade artifact. Each grade level reflects the coin's rarity and condition, shaping its market value. Collectors often compare the 1999 penny to other rare coins worldwide. While some might appear more exotic, the Canadian 1-cent 1999 stands out because of its subtle errors, scarcity, and the stories attached to each specimen. Its value is as much in history as it is in physical rarity. The value of a truly exceptional 1999 penny can reach $1.12 million, a staggering figure for a coin that once circulated freely in pockets and cash registers. Only a handful of coins have ever reached such heights, cementing the 1999 penny's place among the world's most valuable coins. Collectors' communities have kept the 1999 penny alive in discussions, online forums, and auctions. Stories of rare finds, lucky purchases, and painstaking searches add to the legend. The coin has become more than money, it is a symbol of dedication, discovery, and the thrill of the hunt. Today, the 1999 penny remains a reminder of how something so small can hold enormous significance. Its rarity, historical importance, and immense value continue to captivate collectors and investors alike. Each coin carries a legacy, making the 1999 penny a treasure worth pursuing across generations.